Summer travel planning is heating up and cruising is quickly becoming one of the fastest growing ways to vacation. Travel expert Janine Tornator joins us from Seatrade Cruise Global 2026 in Miami with the latest headlines and what travelers need to know before booking a cruise for 2026 and beyond. Janine, thank you so very much for spending some time with us. We always appreciate it. So let's start big picture. What are you hearing, there about the overall growth of the cruise industry and the demand from travelers right now?
Yeah, great to be here. This is the cruise industry's leading global conference. And one thing here is clear. Cruising is booming right now. In fact, according to industry data, cruise demand is actually outpacing overall travel. You have recent earnings from Carnival Cruise Line that easily back that up. They've seen record bookings, strong pricing, and travelers planning trips earlier than ever.
Yeah, we actually, we're going on a cruise later in the summer and we booked that a while ago, so I can speak to that myself. Okay, so with all the demand, we're seeing a lot of expansion, right? So what's new when it comes to ships and what can travelers expect from the latest fleet additions?
Yeah, industry-wide cruise lines right now are in a major growth and reinvestment phase. From Carnival, we have 2 new Excel class ships on the way. They're going to be debuting the Carnival Festival in 2027, so that's not too far off, and the Carnival Tropical in 2028. We're also hearing a lot of talk about an all-new class of ships coming from them as well, the Ace class. And this is going to really represent a big step forward in innovation, in efficiency, and the overall guest experience. But it's not just these new ships we're hearing about. Cruise lines are also investing heavily in their current fleets. Carnival, in fact, has multiple ships right now undergoing dry dock upgrades. What that means for guests are refreshed spaces, new dining and bar concepts, enhanced technology on board. So it's really this effort overall to improve the onboard guest experience as this industry continues to grow.
I like it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so another big trend has been these exclusive cruise destinations. So what updates are you seeing, especially as we head into the busy summer season?
Yeah, cruise lines are really investing heavily in their own private island destinations. This summer in July is going to be the 1-year anniversary of Carnival's Celebration Key, their private island in the Bahamas. What's new for Celebration Key this summer is they were actually just designated as the first sensory inclusive cruise destination. This means staff members will be trained to interact with guests with sensory needs. Items will be provided to help with sensitivity. So that's a really great new advancement there. We're also seeing enhancements across other private destinations this summer. So expect to see things like upgraded spaces and expanded capacity at some of these other private islands.
I think that's great. I like this entry train. That's very, very cool. I like the inclusivity of everything. All right, so finally, for anyone thinking about booking their first cruise or, maybe their next one, what's your top piece of insider advice right now?
Top piece of advice is to book early, especially if you're looking to experience some of those newer ships and the longer itineraries. Now, if you want that quick getaway, those 3 to 5 night itineraries, those are really great for the more spontaneous last minute trips. But, as we saw, that Carnival data shows people are booking earlier than ever. For those longer itineraries, newer ships, book as far in advance as you can.
Great advice as always, Janine. We really do appreciate your time. So, hey, before I let you go, where do we go to learn some more information?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm at the Outside Insider.
Perfect. Thank you so very much. Always fun to talk to you. And guys at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.